Fuad on Behind the Gloves. I am joined by world title challenger Kid Galahad. How are you, first and foremost?
I'm good, you know, focused, ready. Saturday night, you know, 15th of June, and the new.
There's a lot of trash talk, and I just want to ask you the question, because I've been trying to figure it out, but I can't. What the hell does Barry from Sheffield actually mean?
You're going to have to ask him, you know, I don't really know, because I am actually Barry and I am from Sheffield, so I don't know, you know, I don't know what it really means.
Fair enough. So you've been training your whole life for this certain moment right here.
Yeah.
Is there any sort of, not necessarily preparing for Josh, but for a world title fight mentally, is there any different sort of approach to it than there is for anything else, any other fight?
Not really, you know, the thing is, even my training camp hasn't been no different. The only difference is, you know, when I'm training for a fight, I eat less and spar more. Yeah. But, you know, I do this every day, day in, day out. You know, 365 days a year, 52 weeks. Yeah. And, you know, these guys, like, you know, the Carl Framptons, you know, the Selby's, they train 12 weeks for a fight. You know, even Josh Warrington only trains for the fight. I don't, I train all year round. And that's what's going to be different Saturday night.
Where do you think you obviously are confident that you're going to beat him, but realistically, what do you have to be aware of Josh Warrington that's going to trouble your style?
Listen, I've just got to go in there and do what I do. You know, I'm not focused on Josh Warrington. I've got to do what I do and what I do good. You know, and I believe I do everything, you know, better than Josh Warrington in every department.
Yeah. And also, the Billy Joe Saunders recently obviously left your camp. Yeah. Do you think, in all honesty, we know that Billy gets up to a lot of mischief. Do you think him not being there has added more concentration maybe to your
No,
approach?
Listen, even when Billy Joe was there, we were so fully focused and concentrating on the task in hand. You know, we had a bit of, you know, me and Billy Joe used to go to the coffee shop. That's about it. We had a laugh every now and then. But when Billy Joe trains or when I train, we're fully focused on the task in hand. You know, we don't go in there and half train.
Yeah. Do you think also, because in your last fight, ringside, a lot of people had a lot of comments about you saying, you know, this sort of performance wouldn't match against Josh. Do you think you perform to the level of opposition in front of you?
I think most people do, you know, and the thing is, you know, even though the kid might not be very good, I still went in there, you know, and I didn't take much risk, and, you know, I still beat him up, you know, and that's it, you know, the guy was tough, durable. And, you know, Saturday night is going to be a completely different Kid Galahad.
Break down Saturday night with a prediction.
You know, I believe it's going to be, you know, it's going to come. It's going to be tough. But I believe I beat him in every department, you know. He's going to try and put it on me, try and implement his game plan. But it's not going to work, you know. And I believe, you know, as long as the longer the fight goes, the more you get disheartened, the more he'll run in.
Kid Galahad, all the best Saturday night. Thank you.
Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so by clicking this icon right here, or else